Hello, hello, and welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am psyched to be back with a fresh crossword puzzle. We are streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and I think TikTok, but for some reason TikTok seems to be behaving differently for me. So if anyone's on TikTok, can you just write some comments and make sure I can see it? I want to make sure that I don't miss you guys. Our normal, oh, I see people coming in. Okay, thank goodness. I see Scav is here. Gotcha, AJ, Tess, our usual folks are in chat. So that's a huge relief. I don't know why my normal TikTok chat is, and Warthog's liking the live. Okay, I'm glad to have all my friends here. Welcome, everybody. And yeah, Amy is pointing out more circles. I was excited to see that as well. And 2 circle puzzles in a row. What did I do to deserve this? We were talking yesterday about how the moment you see circles when you open a grid, there's something immediately tantalizing about it. You know, I just want to like discover what's hidden in the grid that the constructors have put in there. AJ's excited for fall. Tina's giving me a wave. Okay, I think the gang is ready to get started. And Minius here saying boo, trademark boo. Very scary as usual, Minnie. If you are new here, my name is Jack, and I will guide us through the crossword, but these are always the most fun, the more collaborative they are. So if you see a clue and think you know the answer, pop it into chat, and I will try to collect everybody's input and really make this a group-solving effort. We're solving today's LA Times crossword puzzle, which is untitled. You can find it at arkadium.com. It was made for us by Kyle Beakley and David Levinson-Wilk. So let's see what that duo has in store for us today. One across, I already see some good guesses. Hobbs is here on YouTube saying, let's go. Ledition, Efon, and Bex MCA are all saying Giza. Yeah, indeed. The pyramids are in Giza. Some people think they're in Cairo. They're not actually in Cairo, but you can see them from Cairo. Giza is technically a separate city that is right next door. And I'm just adjusting my chats because they're looking a little different here. But Barbara shared the live. And AJ's asking a question that I'm excited to announce. Yeah, are we doing another Saturday Stumper tomorrow? I'm going to try to join from the river from tubing. Whoa, well, that's awesome. Yes, we are planning to do a Saturday Stumper tomorrow. If you don't know what that is, it is as hard as crosswords get, pretty much. It's an Arkadium specialty. They put out a Saturday Stumper every Saturday, and it is just brutally hard. We did one for the first time on stream last Saturday, and I think it was a big success. We all had a lot of fun. We just scraped by, but that kind of made it more exciting. So I will need all of you there tomorrow to help me through those because I can't solve them on my own. So do please. Scav is asking where the Saturday Stumpers come from. It's in the Stan Newman Daily line of crosswords at arkadium.com. So if you go to arkadium.com and search Stan Newman Daily, it's every Saturday in that line. Oh, Charlie says I tried one on my own afterwards, got halfway through after an hour and gave up. That is, well, I'm really glad you tried. That's great to hear. That's pretty much my experience. Honestly, you should try going back to that, Charlie, because I find if I set it down and then return to it, suddenly I have ideas that I didn't think of before. Okay, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked, though, talking about the stumper. One down is yak, and we do have 2 interesting guesses. Lucy on YouTube is saying gab, because yak, 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 gab, gab, gab. But who was it? Yeah, Floss is pointing out it could be new, like this. Maybe news and yaks are names for the same animals. So I'm actually not sure. Maybe, oh, Bonastasio is on YouTube. Hello. Yeah, today I'm solving today's LA Times. Okay, hospital area. Hospital area. And hospital is abbreviated, which typically means that the answer is abbreviated as well. So we should expect some kind of, yeah, Ledition has a good idea, I think. Not seeing anyone on TikTok registering guesses. And we can check 13 across as well. Full house components. And Lucy on YouTube is also saying, I see you. I see you. Okay, I think I'm going to have to keep refreshing my TikTok chat today because I keep losing you guys. Yep, there you are. Oh, and LC Shermo is on and said, I see you. Nice work. Okay. We are back. And let's do 13 across. Did we look at that? Full house components, perhaps? I see. Charlie and Amy and AJ are all saying aces. Yeah. So I guess a full house is a hand in poker, and they could have aces in them. That makes me feel better about gab for yak. I mean, yak does mean to gab, so I was feeling good about that too. Should we check the Z? I like to check the Z. Early. Dune actress. I definitely know this one. Big time actress right now. Starting with Z-E. I'll bet people know this. Yeah, AJ and Tess and Charlie and Floss all giving me Zendaya. Nice. I like seeing current people in the grid. And it takes effort to do that. Crossword constructors, the way they build grids is they maintain a word list that contains every conceivable crossword entry in it. But what the good constructors do is they update that word list when culture changes. And so 10 years ago, nobody had Zendaya in their word list, but now, today's constructors updated with Zendaya because we all want to see her in a crossword. ST is asking, what do the circles mean? The circles are a mechanism that crosswords sometimes use to just highlight certain letters as part of the theme. So we don't actually know what these circles in particular are going to mean until we get halfway through the puzzle and figure out what the theme is. So pretty soon we will know what the circles are all about, but I think they're just meant to highlight certain squares. Make demands of. Make demands of. Vedart is here as well. D is saying asks for. I like that, except make demands of, the tenses don't match, right? It should be asked for make demands of. So ask for doesn't quite work for me. Scav and Amy are saying ask a lot, which is interesting. It fits. Make demands of, ask a lot. I think that could work. Yeah, Mini is also saying ask from, which it could be. Maybe we check the cross. Waste time. Waste time. Elsie Sherma was making me laugh. Waste time, DA, 5 letters. AJ, Tess, and Sue Parler is back saying dally. Yeah, like dilly-dally is to waste time. Okay, so I guess ask a lot was probably right. Let's get one more little down before we look at our first theme answer. Oh, and Vonnie to you also got dally. Nice work. Okay, Great Plains Grazer. Wow, this could have been new, which Floss was guessing earlier for 1 down. But no, Jet E18 has a good guess. Elk, yeah. I think an elk is a good 3-letter animal. When you solve a lot of crosswords, you get quick with your 3-letter animals. All right, our first theme answer of the day, 17 across, zooplankton eaten by whales. And we have bunk something? Bunk something? I'm a little confused by this. Zooplankton eaten by whales. Charlie's like, nope. So, Scav and Charlie are both registering some guesses, and Ledition agrees. Bunker Hill. Scav, very smart. Scav is pointing out that the circles spell krill. And krill is zooplankton eaten by whales. Okay, so somehow the answer is actually hiding in the circles, but I don't know what Bunker Hill is about. Yeah, Warthog agreeing. The circles are krill. So I do actually feel like this is right, because Bunker Hill's a thing, the Battle of Bunker Hill in the Revolutionary War, and krill fits the clue. But this is definitely some thematic trickery going on that hopefully will make sense in due course. CF writes Bunker Fish, but yeah, maybe it's Bunker Fish. I don't know. Planetary scientist Sagan. Yeah, let's see if the downs check out. I definitely know this person. Dad Not Dude knows this person, as does Sella and Squibble Zombie. I love that name. Squibble Zombie and Sarah Jane getting Carl Sagan. Beloved late astrophysicist. Juan at 6 down. Juan. Anyone remember what this word means? Nice. Maverick is back on YouTube getting Carl as well. Vedart is confident about Bunker Hill. When Vedart's confident, I'm confident. CF Martinez likes ashy for this. Okay, so Juan is ashy. Yeah, they both mean sort of pale in the face, sickly looking. So I think that's a great guess. Tech school in upstate New York. Okay, I'm not great with my tech schools. I might want some crosses for this, unless people know this. Tech school in upstate New York. Do people know this? Warthog, thanks for liking the live. It seems people do. Dad Not Dude and Sue Parler and Scav and Ledition all do know this. So I'm going to trust you guys. RPI, it does sound familiar. Efon says RIP. Yeah. And Shanomac also says RPI. AJ's asking what RPI stands for. I think Polytechnic Institute? Oh, Rochester. Okay, Rochester Polytechnic Institute. Dad, not dude. Thanks for the hookup. Carry off. Carry off with one letter left. Yeah, Tina's like, lots of people know this, not me. That's what's great about solving crosswords together. Everyone knows something. See-through dish at 14 across. Oh, and Sella, I like Sella's guess for 5 across. Carry off. Yeah, cart off. I'm so eager to get to 25 across, but we have to be patient. We will see the circles soon. Fill in as the grid demands. See-through dish. See-through dish at 14 across. Miniest Mini has a good answer for this one. Aspic. Aspic is like this clear jello, basically, that you put meat in. I've never eaten it. I find it quite unappetizing, frankly. Apologies to any aspic lovers in chat, but not for me. Oscar winner Swinton. Charlie says very 70s thing. Yeah, I feel like you don't bring aspic to a potluck anymore. Yeah, I like what Tess and Amy and Sue and CF Martinez are all giving me. Tilda. Tilda with an A. Tilda Swinton. I don't know what she won an Oscar for, but she's a very talented actress. Blank dismissed. Blank dismissed. Yeah, Hobbs knew Tilda as well. Hobbs, do you know what Tilda won an Oscar for? Normally I discourage Googling, but once we get the answer, this is just a trivia thing. Wait, Charlie says I offended Tilda Swinton at a music festival by trying to squeeze her into the background of what? Oh, of a selfie? What? Is that a true story? Alex C is saying class. Yeah, I like that. Class dismissed. That was perfect. Charlie, that's a crazy story. I did not expect someone to have a personal story about Tilda Swinton today. Class dismissed. Make a beeline for. Oh, Hobbs is saying Michael Clayton is what Tilda Swinton won an Oscar for. Wow. I saw that movie, but it was ages ago. I barely remember her in it even. Mikuth followed us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Charlie says, yeah, someone who was with her chased after me and my friends and lectured us. What? Yeah, nobody puts Tilda Swinton in the corner of a selfie. That's the phrase, right? Okay, make a beeline for -2. Yeah, Barrett is saying -, Petrea is saying -2. Maybe we leave dash and let the crosses litigate. Poem part. Poem part. We got 6 letters starting with an S, and we know it's a part of a poem. Oh, Hobbs clarifies it's best supporting actress. Oh, I have no idea why I went all the way down there. Total accident. Tina and Amy and Sue and Sella all giving me the same answer. Oh, yeah. Minnie's guessing sonnet, which is a really nice guess, except I would call a sonnet a type of poem, but it's not a part of a poem. You know what I mean? I like what Lucy and Maverick are saying, which is stanza. That's definitely a part of a poem, because a poem can be comprised of multiple stanzas. All right. So do we look at 25 across? I think we do, because I'm feeling impatient today. Berets, bonnets, etc. Berets, bonnets, etc. Okay, so we're expecting the answer to actually hide in the circles, and that the long entry maybe has nothing to do with things. What's going on here? We're definitely going to need a revealing phrase hidden somewhere in this puzzle. Yeah, Lucy and Amy and Petrea are giving, and Debvox are saying Hastings. I see. Okay, so the circles spell out hats, which are berets and bonnets, etc., are hats. But then Hastings does have something in common with Bunker Hill. These are both famous battles. Battle of Hastings is in British history. Bunker Hill is in American history. So these are famous battles, and yet we're stashing our actual answers inside of them. So I still don't fully understand, but at least we're seeing a pattern. Yeah. Minius Mini says 1066 is when the Battle of Hastings was. Thank you for the factoid. Bex is like, ah, I see. Yeah, I see too, but I don't. I see, but I don't see. You know what I mean? I'm also still kind of confused about why we're doing this. Didn't play. Yeah, Tina and AJ and Lucy and Tess and Dad Not Dude are all saying sat out. Yeah, I guess if you sat on the bench, you didn't play. That looks good. Let's go up here to 9 across. Do a little top down border. Border. Elsie Sherma followed us. Thank you. M says edge. Yeah, I like that. The border of a painting is the edge. The border of a jigsaw puzzle is the edge. That works nicely. Yeah, Vedart got edge and Hobbs on YouTube. Everyone's feeling good. Oh, Scav with his extra crossword knowledge has given us a but as a possibility for border. You're not wrong, Scav. To border something is to abut it. It's a very crosswordy thing to do, so we might have to rip edge out, but let's put it in for now. Shelved item. Brittany Aguilar is on YouTube saying 8, which unfortunately I don't think quite fits for 9 across. And then what else do we got? Petrea and Bex are writing book. Yeah, that makes sense. You definitely put books on shelves. That's a classic thing that goes on a shelf. So I'm happy with that. Brittany's saying hi to you. Do you like crossword puzzles? We do them every day. We're here every day streaming at noon Eastern time with great puzzles and great company. Squeeze out. This is the crosswordiest of all crossword words. Eke is in so many grids, like to eke out a living. So everyone was quick on that one. What is this strange EB thing? Writer who studied under William Strunk Jr. at Cornell. Okay. I have a guess of what this is, and it accords with Dad Not Dude's guess. But I don't know who William Strunk Jr. is. Do people know that person? Oh, Logician says William Strunk Jr. wrote The Elements of Style. Okay, I have heard of The Elements of Style. So I guess E.B. White studied under Strunk. E.B. White wrote Charlotte's Web, and surely other things as well. By the way, I left these buttons up here in the view, which I think doesn't look as nice, but I'm hoping that the extra centimeter of space or whatever helps with the cluttered screen on TikTok. I know some people were complaining that's hard to see, especially this corner of the grid on TikTok. So I'm wondering if this little banner up here does anything to help. Hidden mic. Tina and D and Petrea and Vedart are all saying wire. Yeah, you wear a wire, that's a hidden mic. I like that. Very good. Okay. Why are you waiting? Why are you guys waiting? Amy's like, it doesn't help, unfortunately. Okay. Darn, I tried. I like what M is saying for this. Do it now. Yeah, Bex and Dad Not Dude and Sella agree. Lucy and Minius Mini even with the exclam. Yeah, do it now. Get on it. Do it now. Oh, and we were actually debating -@ versus -2 for make a beeline for, and it looks like it's 2. And we have almost every letter here. What is this? Ignore orders. Good entry. I like this. Brittany was guessing dashing for 21 across. But the tense in the clue always matches the tense in the answer. So this is the present tense, not the... If it was making a beeline for, it could be dashing. But since it's make a beeline for, it's going to be more present tense. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, F1 telling me, go rogue. Sometimes I feel like you guys are giving me instructions, like, do it now, go rogue. Bannister post, and that is crossing Motown. It's actually a very cute clue. Eliam shared the live. Thank you. Yeah. Malcolm Wheeler is here and says newel. Yeah. I didn't learn this word until I was in my 20s. But a newel is what that banister post is, what as it says, that wooden thing that when you're walking down the banister, it's kind of the upright pole that holds the banister up, a newel. And I like this because it sounds like Motown, but Mo is the state abbreviation from Missouri, where St. Louis is. So it's literally Missouri town, but it's cutesy Motown. Very nice. All right, back west we go. Sidewalk Artists Supply. Sidewalk Artists Supply. This is also a cute clue. Yeah. Dude named Dave is here. And Sarah Jane is here, both saying chalk. Picturing a little kid drawing with chalk on the sidewalk. Sweet stuff. Summer hours in 26 down. Where was 26 down? Oh, here. Oh, we just did this. Okay, St. Louis. So this is a time zone clue. Summer hours in St. Louis. We already have the C, which is going to stand for Central, because St. Louis is in the Midwest. Brittany says, I gotta go, but I love this live. I'll most likely come back soon. I'm glad to hear that. Please do come back soon. If you subscribe on YouTube, that's probably a good way to find us again. And hope to see you. We do this every day. Okay, getting two different answers on TikTok. There's CST, which is Central Standard Time, and there's CDT, which is Central Daylight Time. Fun fact, we're going to get the D because D for daylight is in the warm months. So spring and summer are daylight time, and winter and fall are standard time. It's about daylight savings. So it is Central Daylight Time, I think. We can check the cross. Belafonte Song Starter. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to know this one. Sue Parler knows it, Nefon and Bex and Sella. And Scav filling in some lyrics. Yeah, Deo. Daylight come and me want to go home. Derisive laugh. Derisive laugh. So, yeah, laugh syllable. This is probably either like an R or an H. Scav is saying we don't want to go home. No, because we're having too much fun. Cletus Van Dam votes H, so we're going to go with H. And Cooper Niebuhr agrees. Yeah, ha, derisive laugh. It looks nice with that. Let's check what 31 across is. Ooh, this looks like a revealing phrase. Okay, I was hoping for this. With 42 across, encouraging words to someone making a good effort, and an apt description of this puzzle's circled letters. Wow. Okay, so we're going to get a phrase that spans 31 and 42 across. It's broken into two parts. And it's going to be encouraging words to someone making a good effort. But it's going to be some punny description of the circled letters. Anyone have any idea what's going on here? Yeah, Minnie's saying that's good. I think some people are getting it. I'm going to give it a second to click with a couple others. I really like this. It's very nice. Yeah, Tess is like, whoa. Yeah, people are writing, that's half the battle. Oh my God. Let's make sure it fits. That's half the battle. It fits. That's got to be right. It's perfect. Because we have two battles in the grid, but the clues are actually cluing half the battle. That's half. Krill is half the Battle of Bunker Hill. Literally half, by the way. It's 10 letters long, and Krill is 5 of them. Hastings is 8 letters long, and Hats is 4 of them. So it's literally that these are cluing half the battle. I love it. That's half the battle. Very fun. Very good. Now that we know the secret, I'm even more excited to get to 52 and 59 across, because I feel like we have the secret key. Vedart just giving me a big brain. Thumbs up and a big brain. Okay. And Floss is back and very impressed with you guys for cracking the theme. AJ's impressed as well. And Warthog knows Hal Holbrook. Great. As did Hobbs. Yeah, Scav is like, what's he been in? I hope you're asking chat and not me, because I can't answer your question. Educational ad. Educational ad. Oh, Cletus is already looking at what the others could be. Like 59 could be Gettysburg, Cletus says. And I guess Getty could be clued in terms of something real, because those would be the circled letters, would be Getty. Nice prediction. Dad Not Dude says Hal Holbrook did a one-man show as Mark Twain. That sounds interesting. Warthog says All the President's Men. And Efon and Heartlock on YouTube are saying PSA. Yeah, an educational ad is definitely a PSA. That looks good. All right. We're cruising now. Pretzel topping right next to Vietnamese soup. All right. Little edible one, too. Dragonfly is here, also getting salt. Nice work. Sella even found a salt shaker emoji. I didn't know that one existed. Okay. Oh, chat is flying now. I love it. Debvox and Warthog and Betrayal all saying pho for the Vietnamese soup. I enjoy me some pho every now and then. And someone said, mine name is Josh, writes salt for pretzel topping. Yeah, you definitely put salt on top of pretzels. Ooh, and Floss found something that looks like it could be pho, or maybe that's ramen. Email Pioneer Crossing. Yeah, Vedart is like, oh, food is back. I know, there seems to be a food conversation every stream. Birkenstock product. Yeah, Dragonfly and Hobbs are both giving me AOL for Email Pioneer, right? AOL was early in the internet game. America Online, as Sella helpfully spells out. And Becky Lee is here, writing a sandal for Birkenstock product. That seems great. Birkenstock definitely makes sandals. I'm happy with that. Let's polish off this little section here. Warthog's like, you've got mail. Yeah. Does anyone still use AOL, or is it totally dead? Becky Lee followed us. Thank you, Becky. Stoke. I actually have two very good guesses here. Ledition is writing feed. Like you feed the fire, you stoke it. And others, Scav is writing fuel, and Amy. So actually, I think we're going to need crosses for this one. Because I think feed and fuel are both really good guesses. Dad Not Dude is like, my boss uses AOL. Kind of says everything you need to know, right? Snack brand based in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Snack brand based in Hanover, Pennsylvania. And Sella's like, that's half the crossword. Yeah, we finished just about half the crossword. And that is half the battle done. We have 1/2 of the battle ahead of us. Sarah Jane and Becky Lee both, and Efon are all writing Utz. Yeah, Utz potato chips for sure. AJ's like, I know it's not Pez, but I want it to be. No, it's definitely got to be Utz. And that makes it look like fuel. And Arkadium is chatting with people about Utz flavors on our other channels. Making me hungry. Scheduling abbreviation. This could always go one of two ways. TBD and TBA are both scheduling abbreviations. To be determined, to be announced. So it could be an A or a D. Let's check the cross. To be decided, maybe. State with 14 HBCUs. HBCU is historically black college or university. So this is going to be a state abbreviation of some sort. Yeah, Scav is like, TB blank is my least favorite clue because you never know which one it's going to be. Honestly, there are a lot of things like that in crosswords. A ver and a vow is a classic one, both 4-letter words starting with AV, and they mean exactly the same thing. Ledition, Dragonfly, Efontina, and Betrayal all saying Alabama. Alabama fits nicely, and it was TBA today. Now we know. Blank Fever. HA blank, and we're going to reveal a little circle right here. And I'm just going to check it right away after we get this. Like I said, I'm feeling impatient today. What you want to do is saying hay fever. And Cindy's here saying hay fever. Yeah, that seems good. Very good. All right, 52 across, our third themer of the day. Now we really know what's going on. More than a few. More than a few. So the full length of this is going to be a battle, the name of a famous battle, we presume. but then the circled letters are going to be a word that means more than a few. That is my understanding of this theme, and I already see people chiming in with good answers. Scav and Amy, very quick. Efon and Sue Parler, you guys rock. Connor Atkins is here getting the right answer. I love it. Who on YouTube is going to get it first? Where are you guys? Yeah, Hobbs. Hobbs has a good idea. All right, it's looking like Normandy. Normandy is a famous battle in World War II, D-Day, and half of Normandy, literally half, because it's 4 letters of 8, is many. That's half the battle. Many. I love it. Really good. And Treasure Chest also got Normandy. Good work. And Lucy got it. You guys rock. I dig this theme. It's very clever. PC hookup. That's 38 down. Yeah, Dad Not Do is saying VPN. Sue Parler and Sella are saying LAN. Also PC hookup. So maybe we do crosses? Tina voting VPN. Let's do some crosses. Forrest Gump role for short. There are a lot of characters in Forrest Gump. This might not be our cross. This might not be it. Rex and Rocks, thanks for the heart. What do we think? Should we do some more? Let's do this cross. How about that? Some silver cups. Ah, okay. Hobbs and Floss and Seller are actually coming in with good answers. Sue Parler, okay. And Jake Buskirk are all saying Lieutenant Dan. Very smart. And it did tell us for short. So Lieutenant is abbreviated. Lieutenant Dan is, an important character in Forrest Gump. And importantly, this works with LAN, which was one of our main theories for PC hookup. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Lucy and Hobbs giving each other big ups on YouTube. I love to see it. And Tina and Amy, B. Browder likes LAN as well. And AJ all saying some silver cups. Looks like awards. Yeah, Amy even giving me a silver medal emoji. Awards for some silver cups. All right, everything is slotting into place. User 88 likes it. So I like it. 24 month. 24 month at 39 down. Yeah, Floss is really trying to make it. I guess there's no silver cup emoji. It looks like there's a gold cup trophy and there's a silver medal. So Floss is giving me a little Rebus puzzle to, because she knows I like emojis. Lily is back and likes 2 year. Yeah, 24 months. That's 2 years. 24 month, 2 year. It looks perfect. Maverick and Minnie got that as well. Bravely decides one can. Bravely decides one can. Okay. We have DAR in place. I have an idea of where that could be leading to. Yeah. You guys are fast, man. You guys are real fast. B. Browder. B. Browder writes Dare 1. Which, I think Dare is the right concept here, but I prefer DevVox's answer, which is Dares 2. Yeah, and Clark likes this. Yeah, and Browder corrected. Okay, so Dares 2. Bravely decides one can. Dares to dream. I think that fits the clue. All the tenses all work out. Has to have an S, as Scav points out, because decides has an S in it. We got agreement. Carrying capacity. Carrying capacity. And everyone has given me the answer to 55 across, even though I don't remember showing it. Sunflower shade. Let's do 2 at a time. Yeah, Miniest Minnie and Lucy and Maverick all saying yellow. Oh, and Tessa's giving me sunflowers. That's nice. And then we got Debvox. Oh, Rex and Rock say arm full, but I don't think that's going to quite fit. I prefer Sue's answer and Lucy's of arm load. Yeah, Rex and Rocks, you were close there. Carrying capacity is an arm load. Perfect. All right, let's kill these last 3 in this section. Mexican coin, atop, info in a bank, atop, 3-time AL MVP in the 2000s. All right, 1, 2, 3. Who's getting them? Ledition actually did get the 1, 2, 3. Maverick and Minnie are both saying peso for Mexican coin for sure. And Cindy, oh wow, chat is really flying now. I can't even keep up. Cindy and who else? Efon are both writing data. Yeah, data bank, that's a thing. Infona bank. And Floss is even giving me the up-down, which I didn't even look at. Yeah, Sella's saying A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, 3-time AL MVP in the 2000s. AL is the American League in the MLB. And that reveals smooching at the movies, say, PDA, public display of affection. Okay, I love when the cross works out, even though we didn't even look at it. So we are in really good shape. Should we do what I love to do, which is look at 59 across with 0 letters in place? We know the theme, so we have an advantage here. Let's try it. Art museum named for an oil magnate. Oh, wow. I think someone already got this earlier in chat. Was it Euclides, actually? I think someone actually predicted this ages ago. Very good job. Oh, Lily's asking what the theme is. So the theme is that's half the battle. And the theme answers are all famous battles, Battle of Bunker Hill, Hastings, Normandy, and yet the clue is only cluing half of the letters in the battle. So zooplankton eaten by whales, or krill, which is half of the Battle of Bunker Hill. Berets, bonnets, etc. are hats, which is half of the Battle of Hastings. And the wordplay is that's half the battle, which I love. I think it's a great theme. And a big shout out to Cletus for getting Gettysburg without even Gettysburg like this. And Getty is an art museum in LA, which I've been to. It's a great museum. It's an awesome, awesome theme. Oh, Scav got it a long time ago? Well, I don't know who I should credit, but credit to all of you. We're all working together here. Cletus says, lucky guess. Ah, so modest. Southampton smooches. I think everyone is writing songs in chat, which I think might be TikTok censorship or autocorrect or something. It's definitely snogs. Southampton is in England, and this is how I guess they say smooching in England. Although I think Americans have started to say snog. I like it. I'll pull out that word once in a while. Yeah, Minnie's asking why are snogs specifically Southampton? I think Southampton is it's more about snogs is a British term. And so they are cluing it in reference to a British geographic location. Warthog and Tina are saying that nerdy types are dweebs. Yeah. That's not where the ego's there. Yeah, dweeb. Lucy says, I hate the word snog. I don't know why it hits my ear wrong. All right, well, I will try not to use it around you then. Cindy and Sella also got dweeb. No dweebs in our chat. Oh, Minnie says, is it? I always thought of it as more American. I thought snog was a pretty British. Nick Taylor says, everyone here reads books since they were born. Yeah, we get a lot of smart viewers at Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. Stick around. It rubs off on you. I can say from firsthand experience, I've gotten smarter doing this. Overly, someone with a beautifully drawn username is here. Overly user 88 floss say 2. Yeah, overly too much. Lucy and Maverick and Vedart got that as well. Very nice. Very nice. And people on TikTok, Tess and Clark, are saying it's definitely British. So Minnie, at least if you thought it was an American thing, at least people on TikTok agree with my intuition, which is that it's a pretty British thing. City served by Incheon International Airport. Has anyone been there? I have not. Oh, Rex and Rock says the smarts hasn't rubbed off on me yet, but I'm still here and trying. Well, that's not even true. You supply great answers all the time, Rex and Rocks. We have too many modest folks in chat today. Go Nathan writes Seoul. Yeah, Seoul. City in Korea, served by Incheon. Floss says snog sounds wrong to me in an American accent. I think snog sounds wrong to everyone when they say it enough. And I've said it plenty of times for one stream. Maybe we should have a cap of like 8 snogs per stream, and that was my last one. Fossil, perhaps. Go Nathan is here again. And Clark and Tess just giving me the emojis. I can read your hieroglyphics, Tess. Yeah, bone. There's almost a philosophical question here. I think fossils are technically not bones because all of the like organic matter is no longer in them. They've been replaced by minerals. They're closer to rocks than they are to bones, but of course they look like bones that once were. Maybe I'm being overly pedantic. Does sound like me. Barbara on Facebook likes bone as well, as does Hobbs on YouTube. Amaze. Rex and Rocks, who doesn't know anything apparently, got stunned. And Gomer of 1960s TV. Okay, so it's before my time, but I do know the answer. It's a character, I think it was on a sitcom, and then there was a spin-off sitcom centering on him. Yeah, Ledition and Dad Not Dude and Cindy and Warthog and a lot of other people. Mike Vikstrom all saying Pyle. Yeah, Gomer Pyle. Am I right? He had his own sitcom, but he was actually a spin-off from, yeah, Ledition saying it's an Andy Griffith character, and the spin-off was Gomer Pyle USMC. That sounds right. Gush. We only have one section left. Man, time flies. Gush. A lot of people on TikTok saying spew, which is a perfect synonym of gush, except that it doesn't fit in 5 letters. Ledition writes spume, which is a word I haven't thought of in a while. And Scav and Clark and Rex write spurt. So maybe we do an up and down. City vehicle. Well, I guess this is a U, whether it's spume or spurt. Yeah, Tina likes spurt. I kind of like spurt. Spume is a little strange to me. I don't know why. Let's try spurt and see where it takes us. And if it's wrong, then I owe you a personal apology, Ledition. Clark, Efon, Sella, lots of people getting bus. Arkadium asking who's joining tomorrow, and I hope all of you, because tomorrow's a special stream. If you are just joining, we are solving a Saturday stumper tomorrow. Yeah, Scav is saying, you said tomorrow's another hard one. Yep, we're doing a Saturday stumper tomorrow, and we did the first one ever last Saturday. It was a blast. It was really hard, but we all worked together, and we eked by, and it felt super rewarding to actually be able to solve it. The clues are really genius. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, Minnie says Jack is speeding through this crossword. I think someone on TikTok was accusing me of slowly going through this crossword, so you can't win. Shoe support. Heel? Soul? Arch? Oh, apparently there are a ton of 4-letter words that mean shoe support. Maybe we do 54 then. Full-bosomed at 54 across. Yeah, Tess giving me the emojis, but it doesn't help me sort out which part of that shoe is it. Lily pointing out that heel is going to work better with the crosses. Very smart. Looking ahead. Yeah, TH already is a good lineup. Yeah, vowels where they're supposed to be, so let's go with heel. I like that. And then D is writing busty. Oh no, Rex and Rocks, I don't even think I can read your answer. Busty for full-bosomed. Seems very plausible. What is it? Oh, shade tree. Oh, no, there's an error. It's not busty. I thought it was reasonable. Yeah, B. Browder. Nice. Buxom. Yeah, buxom looks right. And elm. Importantly, it works with shade tree, which is elm. Okay, and did we see this? Papal name chosen by Robert Prevost. Oh yeah, so this is the new pope. Real name Robert, papal name Leo. Oh, and Warthog telling me spume was right. Really? Have we looked at these downs? 9 downs. Is sex necessary? Collaborator James. Oh my. So 9 down was E.B. White. So I guess E.B. White collaborated with an author named James to write something called Is Sex Necessary? This is all new stuff to me. It's not new to Dad Not Dude and Petrea Burton, though. You guys really seem to know this. Thurber. So maybe we're still in good shape, Warthog. Oh, not spume. Yeah. Spurt it was. Not spume. Not spume. I don't want to say spume anymore. I'd rather say snog 2 more times. Feel. Huh. I want it to be like text something. Text something. Oh, Dad Not Dude says James Thurber also wrote Walter Mitty. Texture. Yeah, Mike Vikstrom and Charlie and Scav. And Hobbs all saying texture. Deceptively difficult clue for texture. Maybe it's just me, but feel has so many associations, and you just don't think of it, oh, it's like the feel on your fingers. It's literally the texture. I like that. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's lake. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's lake. What are we thinking? Yeah, it's Crossword's favorite lake. When in doubt, it is Lake Erie, as Mike and Lily are hopefully pointing out, and B. Browder and Cindy and Rex. Yeah, Lake Erie. Although I didn't know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was on Lake Erie. That's actually an interesting fact. And for something that's so common in crosswords, to teach me something new about Lake Erie, I'm impressed. Purge of. Right next. Lily says Erie is the best lake, guys. AJ says might be superior. Yeah, Cletus says I've been to Lake Erie and I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know it either. And Mini got rid. Yeah, purge of is to rid. Okay, 1 letter left. I can't believe we only have 1 letter left in this puzzle. High school equivalency test. Crossing comedian Fox. All right, 1 letter. Is Vedard signing off? Join it. Come back tomorrow, Vedard. We don't want to miss you. Mike and B. Browder, yeah, a lot of people giving me. Yeah, chat is flying right now. Everyone giving me the GED crossing comedian Fox, Red Fox. GED is the high school equivalency. I'm already seeing the drum roll for the confetti. While I have you hostage waiting for confetti, do consider following us if you don't already. It helps us keep the show going, and it'll help you remind you of our next stream, because we do this every single day at noon Eastern time with a new crossword. And tomorrow in particular is going to be a special stream. Let's try the D. Nice work, everybody. Confetti as usual, as I've come to expect from you bunch. That was an awesome theme. I really liked it. We got 4 very famous battles in the grid. Gettysburg, Normandy, Hastings, Bunker Hill, and all the clues were only cluing half the battle. Oh, that was very smart. And you guys always make this super fun. And tomorrow is going to be a blast, and I need all of your help. So please join us for the Saturday Stumper tomorrow. I'll be back in my usual setup, so it'll look familiar to those who are regulars. And enjoy the rest of your Friday, everybody. Weekend is almost here. I'm signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye.